that time of year again when we take the time to reflect and think about what's been going on the past year. I don't know about you, but 2020 just flew away before my eyes. Every year I like to take the time to think about what has been going on the past year, and this year has been quite the year to say the least. So without further ado, here are 20 things that I've learned in 2020. So number 1, I really like jazz, blues, lo-fi, and the such. I really explored a lot of new genres this year. I used to listen to a lot of classical, some pop, some acoustic, a lot of indie, a lot of soundtrack music, film score. I loved all of those. But this year, I really took a step out of my normal taste, and I've really discovered a lot more, as well with some musicals. Number 2, don't be afraid to ask for help. Asking others for help gives them the chance to help you, and it makes them feel important and useful. I had a problem with this because I was always afraid of being a burden to someone, but it's really not the case. What really helped me step out of this mindset is to imagine if somebody were coming to me for help. I would be so glad to help them. I would feel so great to be able to help them, and it's a good feeling that goes around. So that was my second one, don't be afraid to ask for help. Number 3, it's okay to say no sometimes. I also have a lot of trouble with this, but sometimes there are too many offers, too many things, and you have to know where you draw your boundaries, so it's okay to say no sometimes. Number 4, you really have no idea what's coming next. Needless to say, a pandemic was not in any of our schedules, which brings me to number 5. Never take anything for granted. There was once a time where we could meet up with groups of 30, groups of 40, groups of whatever amount of people, and there was no concern, little to no concern about spreading a disease. So never take anything for granted. Whether it's family, whether it's a house to live in, food on the table, never take anything for granted. Number 6, Zoom is the future. If I didn't know it before, I know that now. Number 7, sometimes people only hear what they want to hear. You can't make someone else believe something. You can't enforce your ideals onto someone if they're not willing to listen, and sometimes they only cherry pick the things that they want to hear and fit it into their narrative. So you just have to know that. I had to know that, and it's a hard lesson to learn, but it's the truth sometimes. Number 8, I learned about the power of reflecting. A quote I really like is, "You can't make tomorrow better if you don't understand today." I heard this from one of Lana Blakely's videos, and this is another reason why I really like journaling. It really helps you process what happens in your day, how you feel, and how you can continue to improve. Number 9, enjoy the present more. I spend too much time dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, and I forget to enjoy the present that is right now. That is me talking into this camera at this moment. That is you listening to me talk in this video. This is the present, and enjoy it. Number 10, 50% is better than 0%. My mom told me this one, and it really helped me get through college auditions and things like that, because a lot of the times I set a goal for myself. Say I want to practice 4 hours a day, or I want to work out 30 minutes, but I don't have a chunk of, let's say, 1 hour to do what I want to do. Or I don't have everything I need. Say I don't have my eraser with me, or something that's just something small that's holding me back from accomplishing my goal. 50% is better than 0%. It's better to practice 30 minutes than none at all. It's better to get one bit of homework done than none at all. A lot of the times I don't even want to start practicing, start working out, because I don't have enough time to complete my full goal. But again, 50% is better than 0%. Just get what you can done and know that you did better than not starting at all. Number 12, I learned that one of my biggest problems is inconsistency. I can be impulsive and I can get spurts of passion, but my problem is consistency. it's hard for me to be consistent and stay with that track. So hopefully making this channel and pushing myself to do 1 video per week will help me with that, or maintaining an Instagram account this time without quitting, and staying with my instrument. Number 13, I learned that I actually enjoy being a leader. My whole life I thought I was made to be a follower. Like I wasn't really the loud one in the group, I just wasn't leader material. But over time I've realized, and becoming more confident also helped with that, but I've learned that I actually do enjoy being a leader. Number 14, I learned the importance of a routine. The beginning of quarantine, when everything was shut down and it seemed like we only had 2 weeks, we were faced with the decision, get as much work done as possible or rest as much as possible, because we might never have that much time again. Of course, it was a struggle finding that balance. But when everything was shut down completely, my routine kind of fell out the window. Instead of waking up early every day, I would sleep in, and I would stay up late at night. I would call my friends for hours. I wouldn't get anything done. And it made me a little bit depressed because I had no set schedule. I didn't have something that I knew I was going to do every day, or something to look forward to as my part of the day. So I learned the importance of a routine during that. Number 15, I learned that God is actually really important to me. I fell away from religion and all of that Christianity for a while, but over time I realized that the time away actually really helped me come back to God and realize that it wasn't just because I was raised a Christian that I am. And it really showed me how important God is in my life. Number 16, I learned that stretching is very important. I've never been a very flexible person, but stretching does help with everything, not just being a musician, although it's especially important if you do play sports or music. But it is very important to keep your body tension-free. Number 17, I learned the art and the importance of power napping. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Number 18, About Time is one of the best movies ever. I love it so much, but it has such a powerful message. And if you haven't watched it, the message basically that you should live every day of your life as if you've deliberately come back to enjoy all the little things in life, to enjoy all the little details and all the little special things in your life. For example, waking up and seeing the sunshine every day, or getting to say good morning to whoever you wake up to, your family, your roommate, cherishing those relationships. Number 19, I learned that I am a type 2 Enneagram. If you guys haven't heard that, it's like a personality test thing. It's really fun, really cool. Let me know what your Enneagram type is down below. And number 20, the last one, we don't have control over situations that we're in a lot of the times. A lot of the times it's not ideal, and instead of dwelling on that or somewhat victimizing yourself for being in a situation, you can choose to make the best of it. Nobody's situation is ideal. Nobody has the perfect life. A situation you're in isn't the defining factor between success or failure, but it's how you handle it, how you handle being in the situation that you were put in, and how you view the opportunities that were given to you. If you can make the most when you were given the least, then you can become the best. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe for more content. I really love interacting with you guys so much, and thank you for all the positive messages recently. Let me know of some important lessons that you learned in 2020. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next week.